What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Manga Spotlight, where we give you something to check out. Let's get started. Today we're talking about Kill Blue, and so far there are about 3 or 4 books already out. But the first book is pretty promising, and it was kind of funny as well. So if you're a fan of people kind of going back and So if you're a fan of the I'm an adult reliving my life as a high schooler trope, or if you're a fan of comedy, this is something you definitely want to check out. Real quick, we are Animotion. We are a small business that sells manga, figurines, and etc. And we would love you to check us out. So if you want to check us out online, check out the website animotion.club. Or if you want to visit us in person, we are located in Exton, Pennsylvania. Please check us out. It would be awesome. And also like, follow, and subscribe. That would go a long way for us. But regardless, jumping right in. Kill Blue is pretty simple. You have Hitman that somehow reverts to a middle schooler. Now, this Hitman, he was your typical, like, I'm the best. And now he's reliving his life as a middle schooler. This book has the comedy and the humor of something like Sakamoto Days, or even Spy X Family. The concept so far isn't very new. In fact, there are several anime that do something like this. Something along the lines of Real Life. If you haven't seen that, highly recommend you watch the anime or read it. But it's very similar along the lines of this is a guy who's really living his life as a middle schooler, for the time being, of course. One of the biggest highlights of this manga is its humor. It is so funny. They're definitely just based on their expressions they're making, or even just the moments that happen. So if you're a fan of, like, if you're looking for something that's comedic and you're like, man, I just want to read something funny over the summer, check out Kill Blue. It's incredible. So we're going to divide real quick this into 3 segments. First is the overall summary. Second is the art style. And third is the writing. All of this is my opinion, of course. So summary is, again, I said it before, but to kind of rehash it out with a little bit more detail. Hitman was on a job, and as he was finishing his job, he gets bit by a wasp. He wakes up, and suddenly he's back to his middle school body. No one knows what's going on, and no one knows if there's even a cure. But his old boss sends him into a job, which is basically to go and be a middle schooler. The way they draw the facial expressions are kind of great, and I love how certain characters react to other characters. So if you're into that type of thing, this is definitely going to be your series for sure. And lastly is the writing. It is a Shonen Jump, so I love Shonen Jump, but nothing's really groundbreaking. So I say that to say not as a negative, but you're going to kind of walk into this knowing kind of the vibe and the style. And you won't be. If you want to laugh, if you want to have a great time, check this out. That is it for me. I don't want to keep on rambling. I want to give you the opportunity to read it. So again, if you want to read it, there's some copies on Viz. If you're someone who definitely wants to get into reading manga, check out our website, animotion.club, and you'll find something to get started with. So thank you guys for watching. And as always, until next time, Jane.